There are countless ways to cook turkey, and on today's show, I'll teach you 4 very different methods. First, all you need to know about stuffing and roasting a turkey that tastes as delicious as it looks. I like to call this turkey 101. Then, a new take on roasting a turkey that is guaranteed to yield what might be the moistest turkey you've ever tasted. And for those of you who love dark meat, a nearly foolproof method for slow-braised turkey legs that are a meal unto themselves. Finally, a roasted and rolled turkey breast is a great way to have a small-scale turkey dinner any time of the year. Now this is my classic method for roasting a turkey. The key to its success is soaking cheesecloth in butter and wine and draping it over the turkey's breast while the turkey roasts. It results in an exceptionally moist and flavorful and beautifully bronzed bird. So let's start with the stuffing. 4 onions, peeled, medium chopped, sauteed in 1½ sticks of butter. Have 16 ribs of celery, chopped medium. That can cook along with the onions. So these are starting to cook. 2 loaves of country bread cut up into 1-inch cubes. And this can be day old. It's a little bit dry. And you can moisten the bread with about 6½ cups of stock. This can be turkey stock, vegetable stock. And I'm just moistening the bread, getting it to plump up a little bit. Dried bread really plumps up very nicely. Now there's quite a bit of salt and pepper, 2 teaspoons of coarse salt, and 4 teaspoons, or to taste. You might find that that's a little too much. It smells really good. 10 sage leaves, finely chopped. 2 cups of pecans, finely chopped, and 2 cups of dried cherries. These are really good in the stuffing. But you could substitute prunes, cranberries, dried cranberries. You could substitute apricots. And to get these even a little softer, add ½ cup of turkey, chicken, or vegetable stock to your vegetables. Does that smell good? And 3 cups of chopped parsley. Makes a fragrant, herb-infused, tasty stuffing. And now add your beautifully sauteed vegetables. What a nice addition. Now this stuffing should cool completely before you put it inside the turkey. And now to roast. 3 sticks of butter. This is for the basting liquid and for the cheesecloth covering. And 1 whole bottle of a white wine, like a Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay, works very well. Now, immerse a piece of cheesecloth into that mixture. You're making a nice buttery, winey cover for your bird. Use cotton cheesecloth. Turn that off, and now to stuff. Stuff the neck cavity as well as the body cavity. For a large party, you're going to need a big bird, 15 to 20 pounds. Figure 1½ pounds per person. Don't push it in too tightly because it really does expand when it cooks. This is a colorful and tasty and fragrant stuffing. Very, very nice stuffing. So pull that skin and affix with toothpicks. It's sort of like being in the operating room. And now your wingtips can be bent under. They're a little slippery and they fight you. Rinse your hands. You can truss now. Use cotton string. So I go here, over the wings, over the drumsticks, and around. It's so nice because a bird cooks more evenly and the legs won't dry out. They're kept close to the body like this. And I always end by tying in a bow, then I can release it nicely. So there. Transfer to your baking pan. Has to have a rack in it. It's very important. And this will also hold the bird in shape. fill in the rest of the cavity with stuffing. And all this beautiful excess stuffing, bake it in a baking dish. If you've used vegetable stock, it is perfect for the vegetarians in your family. So now, brush the bird all over with a little bit of room temperature butter. And the legs and the wings. And now season with sprinkling of salt and pepper all over the skin. Now, the draping. Actually squeeze out a lot of the moisture from the cheesecloth. And I put it in there in quarters, and I think it will still be in quarters. And now just drape this carefully over your entire bird. This goes into the 450-degree oven for 30 minutes. So now to baste, after you've reduced the oven temperature to 350 degrees, you can do this with a bowl baster, or you can use a big ladle. Make sure you get the cheesecloth really, really wet. You can also take a lot of the juices from in the pan and baste with those. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Every half hour, baste that cheesecloth. So now comes the time to take the cheesecloth off the bird and then brown it so it gets that beautiful mahogany glaze. Ah, lovely. You can just discard this. I have a bowl right here. And this goes right back into your 350-degree oven, and you continue to baste every 15 minutes or so until the skin is just the color you want it, and the interior temperature is 165 degrees. And you'll be very surprised at the color of the skin when it's finally done. This is a beautiful show-stopping centerpiece. I am garnishing with sage, all different kinds of sage, really pretty. Add some lady apples if you like, or because there's some pecans in the stuffing, I might sprinkle some shelled pecans in amidst the sage leaves. How pretty they look. So that's all done. Make sure you have somebody waiting with a very sharp knife to carve this beautiful bird.